So today we are going to tap about procrastination, which I am sure many of you will be able to relate to. So before we get started, make sure that you've got a drink nearby. So ideally a nice glass of water, or if not, a tea or coffee is absolutely fine. And what I'd like you to do is just for a moment visualize your feeling of feeling overwhelmed, or feeling that you need to procrastinate, or that you have been procrastinating in some ways. So maybe you've got a to-do list on your planner or diary, or maybe you've just got lots of post-it notes everywhere, or maybe you've just got lots of stuff kind of whirring around in your head. And I'd like you to just kind of visualize yourself starting to think about tackling that and how that makes you feel on a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 being intense and like, no, I definitely don't want to do it. Run away. It's making me feel really stressed and anxious. And 1 being, well, you know, it's an issue. I know I've been procrastinating. And I just want to kind of get that level to 0 so that I feel completely okay about it. So just take a few moments now to have a think about that. Take some nice deep breaths while you're doing it. So breathing in and then hold and breathing out. And breathing in and hold and breathing out. And then last one, breathing in and hold for a bit longer. And nice big deep breath out. Really force that air out. Okay, so hopefully you've got your intensity scale. So we're going to start tapping now. So obviously by tapping along with me, you agree to take full responsibility for your own health and well-being. And let's get that feeling of procrastination down a little bit for you. So we're just going to start on the karate chop point. So just copy what I do, copy what I say. If that's awkward or embarrassing, or you're not in a place where you can do that, that's fine too. You can just say it in your head, or you can just say it under your breath if you prefer. Because tapping, let's face it, to start with, it does feel a little bit weird when you first get started. So even though there is so much to do, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though all the things that I have to do on my list are really blooming overwhelming, and I find myself procrastinating about them, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though there is so much to do and I don't know where to start, and it's making me feel pretty anxious and stressed out and overwhelmed right now, I choose to deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself. So up to the eyebrow point now. So much to do. There is so much to do. And there's not enough time to do it. And I've got a very long list of things that I need to do. Or I've got post-it notes everywhere of things that I need to do. Or it's all in my head and there's just so much of it. So much to do. It's just the under the arm point. So little time. Too much to do. Too little time. There's things that I want to do in my business, like marketing, replying to emails, designing graphics, speaking to people, networking, going to events, accounting. There's just so much to do. And there's so much to do at home. There's things that I want to declutter. There's housework that I want to do. There's meals I want to make. There's just so much to do. And there's even so much to do that I want to do for myself personally, for my self-care. Like going to the gym, exercising, meditating, journaling. There's so much to do, and I don't know how to fit it all into my life. And it's really scary. And I find myself procrastinating. And I procrastinate by going on social media or going on the internet and searching for things that I don't need or want, or fool myself that I'm working when I know deep down I'm not. And I'm deliberately not focusing on the things that I know I need to focus on, the things that are important. And I feel like I have to do everything and be everything. And that's really hard. Because if I did do everything, what would happen? I don't think I'd be able to do everything. It just doesn't feel possible right now. So instead I'm going to procrastinate and do something different. But what would happen if I did those things? What if I was successful at those things? What about if I failed at those things? And both success and failure are equally scary to me. They're daunting in some way. And I just want to retreat and hide. Because building a business is really hard. And sometimes I procrastinate because I don't know if I'm cut out for it. Maybe I don't deserve to be as successful as other people who seem to get so much done. And I don't. But what if procrastination was a good thing? What about if sometimes it was okay to procrastinate? What about if sometimes procrastination was a form of self-care? Or allowed me to be more creative? Or allowed me some time for enjoyment of doing things that I like to do? And what if those things on my list were enjoyable? What if I've blown all things out of proportion? Because I've left them, and I've left them, and I've put them off, and I've put them off, again and again. And maybe deep down I'm actually deliberately self-sabotaging myself. Maybe deep down I feel that I don't deserve to do those things on my list. That I don't deserve to be successful. That I'm not deserving of that sense of accomplishment or achievement. And being successful at those things or doing those things makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. Maybe deep down I just think that I don't deserve this. I'm not good enough. So, what if I committed? I really committed to just doing one thing. What if I looked at that list, or if I haven't made a list yet, what if I made a list and I just wrote down everything that's on my mind? Every little thing. Every little task. Every big task. Every easy task. Every difficult task. In my home or in my business or both. And what if I looked at that list and I decided which things were urgent? What things really need to be done, like today? And then I'm going to highlight those things and know that they are really important or they are urgent. And I'm just going to pick one. And I'm going to commit to doing that one thing. Just one thing. And I'm going to do it without distraction. I'm going to set a timer on my smartphone or kitchen timer for 30 minutes. And I'm going to work on that one thing for 30 minutes. And that's it. What if it was just as simple as just getting started? What might happen if I just start that momentum? How would I feel if I just did one thing? Without distraction. With all my pings and notifications and social media off. In a place where I will not be disturbed. What if I did it? What if I did that one thing today? Commit and achieve just one thing. And I might not get it finished today, but I'll be much further ahead than when I started this morning. And that's pretty amazing when there's so much to do. And then what would happen if I did that every day? Imagine where I would be in 7 days' time. Imagine how many less tasks I would have in 7 days' time. Or a month's time. Or 3 months' time. If I committed to myself that I deserve to do just one thing every day, that I deserve that sense of achievement, that I deserve that time, that half an hour, just half an hour every day. And then when it's done, I can go back to procrastinating. Because I know that I've done my 30 minutes of my list. And I can reward myself however I like. So I'm going to commit to doing it right now. I'm going to commit that as soon as I've finished tapping, I'm going to have a massive brain dump of everything that's going on in my mind, all those things that I need to do. And I'm going to find all those urgent things or very important things that need to be done today or in the next few days. And I'm going to choose one. And I'm going to work on it for 30 minutes. And know that it's going to be okay. Okay, so nice deep breath in and out. And you can continue tapping for a little bit if you need to, just while taking some nice deep breaths in and out. Have a nice glass of water. Make that list. Do that thing and stop procrastinating, because you can do it. Okay, good luck. Bye.